Alright, that was a quick comeback, wasn't it? Yeah, so I said clearly on my last video, yeah, that I'll be back when there's something to talk about. And guess what? Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I've only actually found a video that's, got me interest up, yeah. Big Andy Smith, yeah, has kind of called out. Alright, I know I'm a day late with this, little analysis. But Andy's threatened basically to go to Ireland with five English guys, might I say. He's got an heavyweight ready to take on the Shadow Bacon, who's, as we all know, is probably the biggest bully bullshitter on here, apart from Brett May, But yeah, he says it's guaranteed. He says they're turning up. But look, Andy, man, we've heard it all before, mate. We've heard it all before. You was 100% gonna sort out Video Craig. Guess what happened? Yes, it got called off at the last minute, just like every other fight that never happens on this corner of YouTube. You know what I mean? If there only was as much fighting as there was threatening and talking, there'd be about 3 fights a day. Excuse me, I've got a sore throat. Yeah, so, and... no, it won't happen. It won't happen. Shadow Bacon is not from our world anyway. He's not a wrestler. I was a brawler back in my day, the ticking time bomb. It wasn't, the technique was somewhat orthodox, yeah? And, because I just used to go ballistic, as everyone knows, we don't need to go over that again. Yeah, it won't happen. Andy Smith, he's another talker, another dreamer, you know what I mean? And, probably be hiding under his blanket today. And Shadow Bacon hasn't responded. Someone said in the comments section, I don't know if it's true, that he's got a ban, so I don't know if it's probably a week ban, because I don't think he's done a video in 4 or 5 days, is it? I've seen him commenting on, Potato Head, yeah? Oh, mate. If his head gets any fucking fatter, who am I talking about? The biggest bully bullshitter on here. You know what? Him and Shadow have got so much in common, it's untrue. Yeah, so he was sat in bed. All you could see with his big fat head. His head is as big as a Funko Pop. Jesus Christ. The chin's just... Brett, that is where you spend most of your time. If you're not running around in your car, avoiding, half the country, you're sat in your bed, your nanny's box room, in bed, feeling sorry for you. Still rabbiting on about the BKFC misfits, or he could do it old school, like in Dougie Joyce's gym, just like Decker and Danny done it. Danny turns up, Danny Christie turns up, Decker Heggie turns up. The ticking time bomb turns up. They're the only 3 on this corner that have actually had a proper fight. It's facts. I know some people say, I don't like him, and, but love them or hate them, them 3 gentlemen are the only ones that are game. Jimmy Justice as well, to a degree. You know what I mean? Although, he normally loses, nothing wrong with that, God loves a trier and all that, but, yeah, so Brett's he's in fantasy world again. He's still rattling on about BKFC, misfits, fight cards, fight events that won't happen, fights that'll never happen. The guy's been out of prison now nearly a year, ladies and gentlemen. Nearly 1 long year. And us patient viewers have seen little. No, that's inexact. We've seen no action. Do you know what I mean? He's a big fat doofus and he can barely breathe, let alone, fucking fight. If he gets any fatter, they'd be fucking rolling him to the ring. As we all know as well, he tends to have vision issues when he's gassed out after 30 seconds. Yeah, that was it. Look, it was a fast the other day. He was alright. And then, look, now he's going on about someone, I think it's called Anthony Andrew or something like that. Another fight that never happened, that we knew would never happen. Do you know what I mean? Brett, you have had back and forths with just about half of this YouTube roster. You've had 0 fucking altercations, mate. You're always in another fucking city when someone's in your city, you know what I mean? It's cringe. It's fucking cringe. And yeah, and that's about it. And let's just hope if by some miracle, and I mean miracle, there was ever a fight in a gym, let's just hope they don't have Paul Dumbo Venice there as fair play, man. We know Harry botched it up last time. Do you remember when Dougie Joyce and Dean Lynch Ward were shouting? It got a bit irate, didn't it? It got a bit, like it was all going to kick off. And what was Paul doing? The hardest doorman in the land, ladies and gentlemen. Just keep my head down. They won't notice I'm here. Danny's not my mate. No. Just, no. It's a taxi here, yeah. Quiet as a church mouse. Can you imagine if all that was kicking off and I was there? There'd be fucking bodies going out of the ring and fucking things, But, oh, mate. And Paul's only had one fight in 9 years, ladies. One sodding fight in 9 years. Yeah, he comes on here, we'll talk about the boxing. Oh, yeah, we'll talk about the WBC. Yeah. Where do we find them? Where do we fucking find them? And also, I've set up members. You can set up members. They bribed me. They offered, got an email saying you can get 200 quid if you start up a bonus members thing or something. I thought, I know I won't get no members anyway, because no one's going to pay to hear me, but I thought, unless I put up a couple of my old fights, just to prove some of the doubters that still pretend like they come on here, Doc, where's your fights? I've been looking everywhere, mate. If you haven't seen them, mate, you're one of the few in the country. Yeah, mate, might put up the odd fight, the odd little classic fight, But yeah, and then so I went on Reddit to, see about if this £200 thing was a scam or something, just to entice, members for the YouTube. And some people saying, yeah, you get it after 60 days. Someone else was saying, no, there's a catch. You've got to have a couple of members and you've got to do a couple of members only videos. And they've got to be this long. They've got to be public, and all. I don't know whether I'll get it. I don't really care. But when, I thought, don't try, you don't get, do you? So... Do you know what I mean? My channel's gone down the drain anyway. Do you know what I mean? It's making little to no money. I mean, I know most of you are probably sat there thinking, you don't deserve none. Your content's crap. That'll probably be the first time a lot of you guys agree with me. But it is what it is. It's for an acquired taste. My genius is for an acquired taste. Now, if you want, listen to Video Craig rattling on about Sam Walker, the biggest pleb in the country, you know what I mean? Pretty boy, fat-faced George Michael wannabe, you know what I mean? Who would send a glass eye to sleep. He's that fucking dull. Do you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, isn't it? Yeah, so... Yeah, everyone enjoy your day anyway. I've got to get ready, unfortunately. It's back to the grind today. Back to the old work. Yeah, 12-hour shifts. Oh, my God. After the week I've had, you know what I mean? Of partying, look, burning, they say, innit, you can't burn the candle at both ends, you know what I mean? I'm still recovering, I'm still feeling a bit, but here's what it, trust me, I won't be drinking for a long time. I spent fucking hundreds and hundreds of pounds the other day, on food, drinks, and impulse buying of fucking, plastic things, you know what I mean? Like Video Craig's got with his little plastic wrestling figures in his arcade machines. And then you got his sidekick, the bumbling fucking Bobby. Bumbling Bobby, yeah, coming up. It's spreading awareness. Still doing the Danny G videos. We gotta spread awareness. Coffee links, friend. Fucking goof. Where do we find these talentless twerps? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's it, people. Anyway, yeah, God bless everyone. Enjoy your day. Stay positive. All that, gobbledygook. And I'll speak to you very soon.